Looks like they're about to give her like some spicy
U.S.
ruffles.
woman found chained to tree in India, tied herself.
This is
police.
the BBC.
Yeah, this is official.
Not
so
the one.
Where we posted every Friday. See them corn emojis, then you know it's wild. I'm a jaded Gemini till the day I die, and I'ma talk my shit, but I don't play both sides. So
this lady claimed to have been tied to a tree for 40 days by her husband. She is an American woman, but she was tied to a tree in India. Daniel told me that he looked.
Why you wait? Whoa.
Nah, because I got it.
How you gonna put words in my mouth, yo? I didn't even say nothing
bro,
yet.
because that sentence by itself is horrible. But you looked it up further because I was like, oh man, let's watch it all together for the first time. You look it up further. You like, bro, this lady lied, bro. She ain't get tied. What? I was like, no, her husband tied her up. You were like, no, bro. She said she did it herself.
Hey, Marley Muscle. She said that they stole everything and left the wig right there and tied her up to a tree.
I'm like, what? So we're gonna watch this because I'm like, what happened for real? What really happened? Because I'm hearing a lady getting tied up to a tree in the middle of nowhere. I'm like, oh hell. What?
Bro.
After an American woman of Indian origin was found chained to a tree in a forest in Maharashtra, the police have filed an attempt.
That meant like ethnically.
Like, why does that matter?
Because so
see, Kamala got the game messed up, yo.
Shut.
Like, I hate everybody that like nationality and ethnicity be beating everybody ass, and I'm so sick of it, bro.
I agree with you. It doesn't matter.
Tired of
but
it.
The reason why they're saying that is because some news sources keep saying an American woman was tied up to a tree by her Indian husband, and they're trying to make it seem like some like abusive interracial because, there's like a history of like people getting wed overseas and then they're getting stuck over there and like abuse and stuff like that in certain countries where women don't have a lot of rights. So people were trying to spin it like, oh, she was in like this. Okay. She couldn't get her passport. She couldn't type shit. And they're like, no. Let's reel it back. Yes, she is a U.S. citizen. She is an Indian woman, though. Like, she has family. Like, she's ethnically is Indian. Like, it's not like those cases where they are like a freaking white woman in the Middle East. I get what you're saying. Like,
so they just had to specify that,
it's not a white woman down the well. That's what they was trying to tell you.
But doesn't that seem like, all right, guys, it's bad, but it's not that bad, guys.
That's what they're doing, bro. That's exactly what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing.
That's
they're like, it's not a Lifetime movie.
Not yet.
But it's close.
Nah, it's T-series.
Nah, for real. They're being horrible with that.
Like.
But you're right. That's
come on, bro.
Behind. You could have just said.
A lady chained herself to a tree in a forest for 40 days. 40 days.
Like what they think. Like
40
this is
days.
To be on some, like,
to murder case.
She was hungry.
The case has been filed against her former husband. A manhunt has been launched to nab him. The incident had come to light after a shepherd heard the victim's cries in the forest last Saturday evening and promptly alerted the police. The police broke the chain tied to her leg and rescued her. She was found weak owing to dehydration and had not eaten anything. The 50-year-old victim is currently admitted to the Goa Medical College and Hospital. According to reports, the police found medical prescriptions in her possession, a copy of her U.S. passport, and Aadhaar card that identified her as Lalita.
I need to see what you saw.
Look up Indian.
I need to see what you saw.
Woman ties herself to tree. No, I looked up woman ties herself to tree. Or woman tied to tree. India. That's what I looked up because you were like it happened in India and somebody got tied to a tree. Yeah, and look
BBC.
At the top. Look at what it says.
Okay, let's see.
Start reading it. So she look like a mummy. She's like, ooh, looking at that bitch.
They said she tied herself.
It was a protest.
Had shackled herself. Okay, I'm gonna keep listening. I'm just like this. I don't see how you could fake that. Like, what's going on?
You gotta fake it till you make it, baby.
I'm so confused.
Lita Kai with a Tamil Nadu address. As per initial information obtained by the police, it was found that the victim's visa had expired and that she was in India for the past 10 years. Now, based on the note written by her at the hospital accusing her former husband, who hails from Tamil Nadu, of chaining and leaving her to die for the past 40 days, the Maharashtra police have registered a case against the accused on charges of attempted murder, act of endangering life or personal safety of others, and wrongful confinement. Police teams have left for Tamil Nadu, Goa and other locations to trace the former husband and relatives of the victim. And for more of this update, our principal correspondent Disha Shah has sent us this report from Mumbai.
The Maharashtra police have registered an attempt to murder case against the former husband of a 50-year-old American woman who was found tied up in a forest area some 450 kilometers from Mumbai in a Sindhudurg district of Maharashtra. It's been 4 days since the incident and since the police have found the victim, who is undergoing treatment currently in a Goa hospital. What we know so far is the fact that...
What's going on? Because
what I'm reading, it says the U.S. Embassy has refused to comment.
What?
Now the superintendent of police is saying that the woman says she was not married and that she was probably suffering from hallucinations when she gave her first statement. She says she was distressed because her visa ran out and she was running out of money. So she bought locks and chains and tied herself to the tree. Wow. I did see on that paper she wrote the word psychosis. Bro, what the
She said, my life, my rules.
You're going to hell too.
So the victim herself in a handwritten note to the police alerted, saying that it was the former husband who had tied her up in the forest area and
what
had
was she
fled.
eating?
According to the initial investigation, the victim has not eaten since the last 40 days and she is not in a condition to speak more, and she has not given any further statement in this entire case. But as for the documents that were found
tied up looking crazy, and then she said she was married, and now we find out, you know, like similarly to what she said in the note with the psychosis, she was never married. Her visa really ran out and she had been living impoverished down there already. She didn't want to come back to US because I'd imagine being here is worse because, you know, trees don't actually grow fruit that you can eat down here for some reason.
Yeah, being in the US is probably as worse than being over there.
You don't like it? I don't care. Frankie gets what I'm saying.
But,
is that a piece of meat? Are they about to give her like a
Is that a piece of meat?
Not
I
that
wanted to
one.
share with the class. This is not the other.
Not
BBC.
this one.
This is the one that gives you the knowledge.
Yeah.
She was found screaming in the forest. The 50-year-old woman, so y'all know this is the same person, was found 10 days ago, and y'all saw
too old for that shit.
This video was posted 10 days ago. Oop, can y'all let me scroll up a little bit? 10 days, y'all can see. So this is an update. She was found in the forest crying. She told police that her husband chained her to the tree and left her to die without food or water.
That's sick.
She was receiving treatment at a psych facility at this time and has not spoken publicly, and the U.S. Embassy is refusing to speak on it as well. The superintendent of police told BBC that now she says she was not married and she's probably suffering from some hallucinations. And police says she'd been distressed because her visa ran out. She was running out of money. She had bought locks and chains and tied herself to the tree.
where she got the money for some locks and chains? I want to play devil's advocate here. Like, what? That shit is kind of peculiar.
That's what I'm saying. Where was her family? Like, what happened?
Because you know niggas do be going over there. We seen people do it on them shows, bro. They will go over there chasing some random ass nigga that used a picture of Sylvester Stallone as their
It makes sense why
Abby.
the news clarifies she's ethnically Indian. Like,
I got you.
You know, she got people somewhere. They said her condition is improving. She eats, walks, exercises.
Okay.
And her family has been traced in the United States, and she's been in touch with them on the phone. So that's good.
Shit, better than the current situation, because right now it's just looking crazy, bro. But they definitely need to put her ass somewhere. She shouldn't be out here in the fucking wilderness locking herself to trees, bro. I know it's a desperate attempt to stay where she at, but I mean, like, she need to bring your ass on
This
home,
is
baby.
the part that had me. It's very unlikely someone would be able to survive without food or water for so long. That's what got me.
Oh, so
'Cause I'm like,
40
girl,
days is a cap.
Yeah, how did you survive all that time?
That bit probably felt like 40 days.
Right. But man, I feel for her, you know, mental health stuff. It is what it is, but that was a wild claim. That was a very wild claim.
I'm like, dude, they got like Indian meth out there and shit. Like, 'cause she does look like a.
Like, what was she doing? Where was her people out there? How, like, what?
She looked like you go, and her ass like
They
wither
need to come-
away.
They need to come and get her.
Could blow her cheek off like.
Nah,
Hey.
for real. Shout out to the chat. They just
What?
made us aware. We skimmed over the part where baby said, the cop said that
Oh, no.
she had a mobile phone, a tablet, and 31,000 rupees, which is the equivalent of $370 US.
AKA, bitch, you could have got a Vindaloo plate and some naan, and you out here doing all this. Lock
Well,
her
she
ass
bought
up.
the chains.
That's
She
skinny.
bought it with that money.
I was wondering about
Like-
that. Skinny Smoothie.
Oh,
Lock her ass
You're
up.
going to hell, bro.
Lock